Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be recreating the style on my thumbnail to this beautiful gown you are seeing here. Please, if you are seeing my video for the first time, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell for more videos. Okay, this is the Ankara fabric I'll be using for this project. It's 6 years here, but I'll be making use of 5 years. And this is the black Duchess I will be using for the yoke design at the front. You can also use any other plain fabric of your choice. This Ankara fabric is by 45. You can fold it and join a piece of fabric so that you can achieve a longer length. But I won't be doing that. I'll be folding it this way. I make sure that the both end of fabric marking will meet. This is the best for me so that I will cut my full length. I'll be cutting front and back together. So what I will do now is I will measure my full length. I have 60 inches for my full length. I'll add 2 inches for hemming allowance. I'll just mark it and cut it off. After cutting it off, I will cut another one like this. After cutting it off, what I will do is I will place it together. That is my front and back together. Okay, arrange it very well so that it will be equal both in length and in width. So after that, I will now start my markings. To mark the length of your sleeve, you measure from the tip of your neck where you want your sleeve to stop. In my own case, I have 18 inches. That's where I want my sleeve to stop. I'll mark it. From the shoulder, I will measure down 14 inches for my sleeve opening. This is a kimono gown. It's a cut together sleeve. Alright. I'll mark a straight line. Just connect it. Okay. After that, the next thing now is to mark my neck width. For the front and back, I use 3 inches. For the front depth, I use 5.5. You can use this depending on what you want. I will now make a square. Just connect it. This will guide you on how to curve your neckline. Okay, so for my back neck depth, I measure 1.5. I will also make a square. I will now use my French curve. You can even use freehand if you want. Just make a little curve, please, to connect your neckline. I will also do the same thing on the back. Please make sure you curve it very well. This is very important. Okay, so for my shoulder, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and I will connect it to my neck width. As you see me doing, just mark a straight line. Alright, okay, just follow what I'm doing. My chalk is not visible enough. That's what I have here. From my shoulder, I will measure down 25 inches. This is for my hip depth. I'll measure it down. So there I will place quarter of my hip. I just divide my round hip by 4. I'll add extra 3 inches depending on how free you want the gown to be. Don't add more than 5, please. Okay, so on this my sleeve line, I will come in by 1.5 in and I will make a little curve. I'll make a curve, not straight. It's a kimono gown. Just connect it the way you see me doing. I will now mark my line straight down. Okay, I'm done rolling it down. The next thing I will do now is to cut it off. I'll just cut it off, but I will cut the back part first. I'll cut the back part first. Okay, cut the shoulder slope. Just stress it out. Okay, I will now remove the back one and I will work on the front. Okay, I will cut the front neckline. I just trim it off. After cutting it off, what I will do now is to unfold it. The next thing now is to mark the U shape. Before that, you will determine your left hand side. That's where the U shape will be. This is very important. So what I will do now is I will come down by 3.5 inches plus half inch. In total is 4. The half inch is for the sewing allowance. So from the center, I will come out by 1 inch. From that 1 inch, I will measure 2 inches for the U shape. I will mark it down to that 3.5 inches I measured down. Just mark a curved line. The line is not straight. Okay. I reduce the 2 inches to 1 inch at this down part. Just reduce it. I'll just confirm my measurements, whether it's 2 inches and the down part is 1 inch. This is my U shape. Just let your creativity guide you. I will now cut it off. If you are watched up to this length and you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button. This will motivate me to post more interesting videos, and also turn on your notification bell so you get notified once I upload a new video. Okay, I'm done cutting it out. This is what I have. I'll just confirm the width of my neck. Okay, it's very accurate. So the next thing I'll do now is to cut my facing. Okay, I'll be using this leftover fabric. I'll place it, making sure that the right side of the fabric is facing the right side of the front part. I will now press it out. I will now cut my shoulder and trim it the way I want. As for my front, I will also cut my back facing. Cut it out. Okay, this is my yoke design at the front. I use the front facing as a guide. The length of the yoke is 21 inches. I added half inch for folding at the down part. Okay, the next thing now is to draw the shape of the yoke. So from here now, I will mark 2.5 inches. Yeah, so on this side, I will also mark 2.5 inches. So from here now, I will come down by 4 inches. 4 inches, please. I will mark a straight line to connect it. Just watch closely what I'm doing. You will get it right. Alright. After marking a straight line, I will just turn it so that you will see what I'm doing very well. So from here now, I'll come down by 7 inches. Just mark 7 inches. You do the same thing on the other side. Okay, you now make a C curve. Just make a C curve to meet the 7 inches measured down. I'll do the same thing on the other side. As you can see, the shape is already coming out. Alright, we'll now mark a V line straight down like this. You can curve it if you want, as what I have for the yoke design. Okay, I will now cut it off. I've cut it off. That's all I have for the cutting. For the sleeve, I'll be turning it with this black Duchess So for the length, you just measure the sleeve. So for the width, I use 2.5 inches. As we proceed, I will show you how I will sew it. I cut 4 of it, 2 for the one sleeve and 2 for the other. So for my facing, I iron a hard gum for the both front and back. Please use hard gums there. For my yoke, I use my hot iron to fold ½ inch in. Just fold it round so that it will be easy for you when you want to stop stitch on it. I use stay on it. You can also use soft gum. Use hard gum stay on your facing. I just measure how I want to place my stripe of fabric. I cut out the length. The width is 1.5 inches. Just fold it and stitch on it. A hard gum style will make the neck to be very firm. Please take note of that. Please note that you attach the stripe of fabric before top stitching on it. I didn't know that my camera was not recording when I was placing it. Use your pin to secure it round before top stitching on it. After securing it with pin, you go to your sewing machine and hold it down. You can also use hemming gum if you have a NEPA light. I think this one is more easier. Just use your hemming gum and iron it. Iron it very well. So after that, I will now sew my facing on it. Just sew it. Okay, I'm done sewing it. See how I place my stripe of fabric. Okay, I will notch the neckline round and I will turn it inside out. Just push it out. Use your iron to iron it very well. I'll also do the same thing for the back. Okay, I'm done doing that. I've given it a good press. It's looking very neat. For my back, I did the same thing. I notch it and I'll iron it very well. The next thing now is to sew the turn up for the sleeve. So I will place it like this, right side facing wrong side of the main fabric. Just see how I did it. Okay, I've sewn it already. I will now turn it like this. I will turn it like this. Please note that the black down chest is not folded. You turn it and top stitch on it. I have done this part. See how it's looking very neat. Okay, I'll also top stitch on this one. Okay, after that I will join the both front and back together. Just place it together. Make sure it's equal. I will hold down the sleeve part. After sewing the sleeve, I will close the two sides with 1 inch. This is the end of this video. If you have any question, please drop your question on the comment section. Thanks for watching.